We're trying to stay healthy this morning on 13 News Weekend, and right now we're going to show you some new technology developed by NASA used to predict heart disease early on, and I am testing it personally. Joining us this morning is Dr. Brant Thomas from Coastal CIMT. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Thomas. Tell us a little bit about this, because basically we all worry about heart disease. We worry about our arteries, plaque in them. I'm young. I'm 30 years old. I said I didn't need to worry.
Well, we traditionally use things like blood pressure and cholesterol measurements, blood sugar, smoking history to determine how much risk a person is at. But over 80% of the events that occur, heart attacks and stroke, occur in people who are judged to be low and intermediate risk factors. So we're missing a lot of people who are having heart disease, heart attacks, and we need to find a better way to take a look inside people's arteries.
Yeah, for now, for a long time, the technology has given you one way of looking. This new technology, tell us what that does.
This is called carotid intima media thickness, and this takes a microscopic look inside the wall of the artery where cholesterol plaque first forms. Traditional scanning will just look inside the lumen or the passageway of the artery for advanced disease and after a person has had some symptoms. So we want to go 20 years before that and find things early so you can do something about it.
So this can look at your arteries and tell you what they're going to be like a long time from now.
Exactly.
And we did that this week, right?
Right.
I checked it out, had a little scan of my neck. What'd you find out?
Well, Wayne, make sure your life insurance is paid up. But also,
he's not kidding. I am not joking. He's being serious.
Well, the good news is you have zero blockage in the blood flow of your artery. But you can see in the highlighted area of your artery there in the red area that that's where your cholesterol is forming. And you have more in there than what should be there for a person your age.
How much more?
You have you're at the 88th percentile. So if you look at the average person at the 50th percentile, you're worse. You're at the 88th percentile and, in fact, have the average artery thickness of a person 47 years old.
So I'm 30 years old, but this scan shows you that my arteries look like a 47-year-old.
Yes.
And before this technology came out, would you have been able to tell me that?
Not at all. Not at all. The current things that we use to look inside the artery really just look at the blood flow. And when cholesterol is first laid into the artery actually expands to accommodate that cholesterol deposition, so there's no restriction of flow.
All right, so before everyone starts sending me flowers, I can fix this.
You can fix this. I think, start watching your diet and eliminating saturated fat from your diet. Make sure you have a regular exercise regimen. Maybe don't get up so early, for these jobs that create stress and things like that. But I think by taking good care of yourself, and you can follow this over time. This test can be used to follow over time and see what your progression is.
Okay, and so we've looked at these models in the office, and this I thought really kind of demonstrates it. Right here on the left is just a clear, regular
Exactly.
artery.
That's when you're a young man and things just flow smoothly. And then here is where cholesterol is forming in the wall of the artery, yet there's no restriction of blood flow through there. You could pass any stress test. And in fact, over here, you can pass any stress test. But most heart attacks occur with 50% or less narrowing of the artery. So symptoms don't develop and stress tests don't turn positive, so you have about 70% blockage out here.
So I'm like right here right now.
You're not even there. You're between these two, Wayne. You have plenty of time.
Thanks to this test. It can really help. I mean, this is a new technology that can really help give you a snapshot of things before it's a big problem.
Way before.
All right.
Yes.
So I have nothing to worry. I know my mom's watching and probably going to be upset. I got nothing to worry about if I make some health changes.
Right. Just do the right things.
All right. Well, that's what we're going to do. And this new technology right here, it's only one of these systems in Virginia Beach. There's only a couple here in the area.
Exactly. It's only in 27 states. There's one in Virginia Beach, one in Chesapeake, and one in Newport News.
All right. Well, if you're interested in it, you can contact the folks at Coastal CIMT. It gives you a snapshot of your arteries now, give you a look at what can really be life-saving information. Well, Dr. Thomas, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'll get healthy.
Very good.
All right, thank you so much. We'll be back with the latest news and weather. Stick with us.